We should be live. Should.
It will?
Okie dokie.
I will check on my end.
Yep.
Oh, there it goes.
You're live.
Awesome.
Bueno.
Hello, universe.
Hello, world. As the normal coding language goes. Ah.
Yeah, as long as everything's working then.
Yar.
Great job, team.
What?
Look, I'm sorry, I'm a designer!
What?
I noticed something off with Blue, so I made Ren move him.
Blue had to be moved ever so slightly to the right.
His horn was being clipped off. It bothered me!
Fine, I'll break it off for you, Ninja. Don't have to worry about it.
No!
That's my new character law. I've broken a horn off.
Also, you wouldn't have art that would update that change, so it would still bother me. Anyways.
I'll fix
ready.
it for you. I'll edit it.
No.
Anywho, last time on Dragon Ball Z, Dunk gets to recap.
I don't remember what happened on last time in Dragon Ball Z, I'll be truthful, it's been that long. I can't recap shit, I'm sorry.
Oh no, wait, last time on Dragon Ball Z it was still Scully time, so Scully, you get to recap.
Oh, golly gee whiz. I got this, guys. Hold up. I literally just need to see like one screen and then I'll be able to remember. Hold up. Okay, so we had to fight some scary things. We found out like that the dude we were like following behind, you know, that like Whisper, the cute little girl, was leading us to. We found out that obviously it was a trap, which, you know, nothing too surprising there. And so we ended up having to fight some very scary dudes, and one dude who just kept kind of bonking us. And one of these things was like, I forgot what the giant like skeleton monster was that was made of multiple skeletons.
Honestly, I was just gonna call him a bag of bones.
Yeah, he was just a bag of bones. We had to beat that guy. And then we had to beat, I guess you could say, like, Whisper's father, who was like the master of a bunch of like undead things and calling himself the Blightfrost. But after we beat him, we found out from like what was he? He was like a sorcerer type dude, right?
Yeah.
It was a prophet.
Yeah. Well, after we realized it probably wasn't a good idea to keep trying to hurt him, and we stopped attacking him, so he survived at the end. And he's like, hey, this dude wasn't the actual Blightfrost, he was just a poser, pretty much. And so we went ahead and beat them all, and then we decided to continue our journey because Ninja finished the art of Dun's dad.
That's a fun way to put it.
Like we did!
I also like how you're like, we worked out that we shouldn't attack him. He almost killed two of you before you realized that.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, a recap doesn't need to include how many times we got our asses handed to us, right?
I don't know, I
Like,
feel
I'm
like
pretty
last...
sure Cole worked it out immediately. But the rest of you were just like, let's keep hitting him.
To be fair, in my defense, I never attacked him.
I was
Listen,
fighting the main
there were so
boss.
many things coming at us that I was just like, flames!
Because I figured if I killed the main boss, the other things are going to follow suit, or anything that's under the control that doesn't want to be is going to stop doing anything.
Yeah, but also I was very sad that Whisper died, so like I took her stuffed rabbit.
Yeah, Uni did what she says she doesn't do, which is desecrate corpses or, abuse children.
How
And
is
she did both at
Oh,
the same
any
time.
of those? No, what that is!
Look, Uni, I do remember you used the word loot her body.
Man, the dead body's just there, isn't it? Don't you dare loot that body!
That buddy!
That was you. That was you.
No,
Unrepentingly and unapologetically, you said loot that body.
No.
I'll go grab a bottle of water before we begin.
Okay.
Me one too.
Me too.
Are you?
It's okay, you can throw it, I can catch it.
I don't think we can throw that far.
Damn. Even with the rocket launcher?
Yeah, I don't have
The
the
rocket launcher.
I don't know if it would still be there if you fired it at a rocket launcher by the time I got to you.
To be fair, the rocket-propelled grenade is a literal rocket in a tube. A rocket launcher is just in the tube. That bottle
Yeah.
would not travel worth a shit.
Okay, fair. Tactical nuke water bottle delivery.
I would rather not live through winter.
Also fair.
But guys, I feel like we should go back to that idea of having the Navy deliver our mail by shooting it out of cannons at us.
That sounds like fun.
Is that real?
Yes, that was the original plan, was to have the Navy deliver mail by shooting it out of cannons at your front door.
That's... okay.
They got everything set up, they tested it, and they found that yes, with the right safety measures, the mail would actually arrive intact, even like breakable stuff like glass. But you would have like craters in your front yard or backyard wherever it landed.
That sounds amazing.
I love how they understood the logistics of this and they went through that.
Anywho, we're in Bream now. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
You did it, guys.
I love that we set out to do this very early on, and it's been half a year. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Really feels like half a year, though.
Hilarious.
Well, now we're all at Brain, we can end the campaign. Thank you for playing.
No!
You did it, guys. Join us next time when we're level 1 characters again.
No.
God no.
We still have to do stuff in Bream and all sorts of other stuff.
Yeah.
You're
still
right.
need-
Level 1 is too generous. Let's go back to level 1 D&D characters.
No! Oh God, no! 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 No!
No! We
So
still need
we'll
to
stick
do...
we'll stick with Pathfinder, but all of you go make me a level 1 D&D character. We'll come back next time. And we'll see how long you
No,
lost.
no, 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 no.
Not very long.
Wait! No! 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 No!
We still need to go through Dunn's daddy issues arc.
Now, but you know what? That's it. Now that I've said it, that's a fun one shot. Can 4 level 1 D&D characters beat a level 1 Pathfinder goblin?
I'm actually curious.
So basically, we take a level 1 D&D character, and we isekai them.
That's kind of funny. I'm not against this idea.
I
As a
actually
one-shot?
want to see how far we make it with a fucking level 1, with a D&D party.
Me.
Let's say a fucking -1 creature, Pathfinder Goblin Warrior, has 16 AC, 20 HP, and a +5 towards saving throws. Let's put that up against a party of level 1 D&D characters and see how well they go.
Oh
Just
dear.
runs up and fucking shakes everyone to death immediately.
Everyone just goes down instantly. Would we still have Pathfinder mechanics though?
No, that's the point. You are playing D&D characters, so you have 1 action per turn.
Oh
And then this guy runs up and stabs you 3 times in the chest.
Yeah, that wouldn't end well, but I'm still interested to do it for the content.
I
Me.
am happy to try.
Eh.
Well, anyway. After a lengthy journey from Daggermoon, through twisting in ravines and mountaintops, ups and deep forests, you guys have finally arrived at your destination after about 2 weeks of travel. As the first thing that would probably come into view for you guys that you would see for the city is this massive peaked mountain off in the distance, covered in like a lush forest. Those with any traveling knowledge of the area would know that this is a dormant volcano that has been nicknamed the Green Wall. And it is what Bream is built up next to. Because, you know, no one ever learns from Pompeii.
No. Dude, volcanic soil is fertile as hell.
Okay, I'm gonna have to genuinely ask the question, because I don't know if that's true or not, and you are the person who knows about rocks here.
No, it's
Yeah.
true. That's why everyone builds next to volcanoes, because you can grow a lot of stuff
Even
there.
though it's like
Oh, yeah.
dangerous, it's so good for crops and everything.
So basically, it's like, I know this is going to backfire, but it is
hopefully.
worth it.
I know it's gonna
Like, the
backfire,
jo-
but hopefully not for like another 100 years when I'm already dead.
Like, the joke of, like, you know, man, Pompeii was a tragedy, but, you know, we'll just build the next town better. That was literally just the mindset, because it was so worth it just to keep building next to the volcano.
Yep. You can literally, like, if you're a gardener, you can buy volcanic soil.
Oh,
Now,
that's neat.
I had some volcanic soil for my shrimp tank before it died. And it was, like, really good. Like, my plants were going crazy.
Yep.
Hi, Audrey.
Anyways,
Yeah, you guys are eventually walking through the farmlands that surround the major city itself. Begin to arrive in the outer city. Looking at Bream stretched out in front of you. Other than when you were back in Absalon, this is probably the largest city you guys have been in for like a very long time. Like, you are at the heart of this continent, essentially.
Ah.
Which one of you had the guidebook to bring that you got from your 2 wizard friends that you met while camping?
I think it was Teku?
wasn't me.
I think
So it
it
was Teku or
was.
Carmen?
No, I think it was Teku. Because you're the one who got more friendly with them than we did.
Because you know, mages.
Ah, that's true. So yeah, it was probably me.
So, Teku, looking at your guidebook, you would see that Bream is made up of different districts, with each district being run by an elected count who is like picked by the district to look after it, essentially. 4 of those districts exist outside the major walls of the town. The biggest of that district is called Tilbury, which is the massive stretching farmland that just goes on into the horizon and basically takes up the majority of this area. Where you guys are entering is a not shanty, like old, like shanty town type thing, but it is probably one of the poorer districts. in the top here, known as Hooks Bay, which relies heavily on the fishing
Fishing.
coastline to keep itself going.
Fishing, as the name would imply.
Yep.
I want some fish now. I mean, hook could also mean other things.
Not unless you're a hooker.
That's what I was implying.
You ho!
Looking at the guide, the other two outer districts out here in the wall, there is Smith's Gate, which is basically a crafting center where the resources from the other three places are brought to be turned into like goods for carpentry or smithworking or stonework to then be sold into the greater sea itself. And then in the far south, built up against the volcano and stretching into it itself, is Oak Run, which is a big logging and mining community.
Ooh.
Basically, these four communities out here are the hard labor of the city that then come together to then provide for the greater city itself.
Okay. So the most important areas, basically.
Yep.
Even if they're not treated with that. Alright. Well, I like this map, and it looks like a lot of fun.
Yay.
Look at all the places. I'm curious about the arena and the gardens.
I mean, if we go to the arena, there might be a magic tournament.
Yes. I remember.
Well, your token is in the top of the map, and you guys are free to travel.
Gotta go fast.
I guess we want to at least get into the gate,
Yes.
so start heading towards North Ward.
I imagine that this is the... How do I ping something again? I always forget.
Press
Oh,
and hold.
left.
Press and hold.
Yay! Yeah, I was looking there for the entrance. Ooh.
The spire.
Moonvale Isle. Moonvale Isle. And then there's just like a random ass boat out here. I think that's just...
Moonvale Isle. I bet they have a really nifty katana.
How dare you?
Hey, Blue, out of curiosity, did you find this map or did you make it?
I paid someone to make it for me.
Well, it's sick as
Nice.
hell, and that is all the information I need because now I know everything's intentional.
Everything is intentional. If it is there, it is either there for aesthetic reasons, like the boats out in the bay, are just to make it, you know, there are boats out in the water probably.
Yes.
But yes, all the districts are laid out how they are meant to be laid out.
Heck yeah.
The names are all correct, and with your guide that Teku has, if you have questions, I can answer them for you.
So is this like a tour book kind of guide? Like, this is the best sights to see, and here are the highest rated food places.
Essentially,
Nice.
it's basically a brochure of the city explaining people how it is, because Bream is basically its own ecosystem in a way in the world, because you could basically live your entire life here in the city and still not see every part of it.
Seriously.
So there are parts on the map that aren't even on this map, because Bream has an extensive underground network as well.
Ah.
So this is just the surface.
So Blue, would we
Yep.
say that Dunn knows exactly where Ben is at the moment, or not in the moment, but area-wise? Would he know, or should I roll for that to see if he remembers?
You can roll for it. I will say that your memories of like whenever you go to see your dad was very up class, and going by the guidebook, the like more like fancy part of the city
Coin
is called the
quarters.
garden.
Bougie.
Yep, so the more bougie place is the gardens, so you have a feeling that he's probably around there somewhere. But you can
Alright.
roll to see if you have like, yeah, I remember exactly where he is.
Sure, okay. What would that be?
Probably society.
Society! And now I can use the
Society.
happy... I can use the nifty little stuff that you have here.
I'll be honest, this is really neat.
Oh, I see how that. Oh.
I've got a 9. Also, don't forget hero point.
Yes, very
So
important.
if Dunn saw the house, he might remember. But where it is in the garden district or around that area, he hasn't got like an idea. He's gonna have to wander for a while.
He was
But I'll
probably
say Dunn is
written
confident
always
enough
in the
that.
carriage.
Yep, I feel like Dunn is confident enough that if he was to walk by the house itself, he'd be like, "It's that one."
Walks by the house, doesn't recognize it.
Oh no, he's probably purposely gonna not say anything for a bit. He has antsy, so he's not gonna say
He's
anything.
nervous about re-meeting his father. His
Daddy
father.
Ninja wants to pump the brakes again because she wants to draw more art.
No, totally not. No, that one is more. It's a matter if I get it done or not.
I didn't offhandedly make a joke about something, and now Ninja is madly drawing it.
Yeah, he inspired it. Anyways,
Inspiration's always good.
To
Yeah.
be fair, it's fucking cute.
yeah, Ren only
can
gets to say
I-
that. Uh-huh.
Can I get a D20 from everyone, please?
Just a
Yay!
flat D20?
Yes, flat D20.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Alright.
I see I'm gonna be rolling low today.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh no.
I got a full 20.
Ren, you gonna click?
I did.
I don't.
He did.
I
Oh,
got a
wow,
15.
Oh, there it is. What the fuck? You didn't want to scroll up for it.
Also, because I found out I was noticing it with my side, things weren't fitting on my screen properly, but I zoomed out with the browser itself and everything fits.
Ah,
So, if it looks like things aren't clipping in, give that a go. If you're an Opera, go in the top left and then go into zoom and make it 90%, and that should fix it hopefully.
Or control scroll.
But yeah,
Wait, no.
or control
never
scroll.
mind. No, I think it's control minus. There we go.
no, control scroll works
anyway.
too.
Anyway,
Oh, sorry.
so as the group of you are traveling past Hooks Bay, the sound of the sea, like, crashing the shore, like crashing up against it, the salt air and all that. Done.
Uh-huh.
Nostalgia.
As you're kind of, nostalgic. Done as you're kind of like wandering along. You get distracted by something here or there. Maybe you smell something good or see something that just catches your eye that makes you like linger back for a brief second. But as soon as you do, you suddenly feel like a hand touch you on the shoulder.
Huh? He turns to look.
If you see a cloaked individual. Looking at them, they seem to be elvish, but have like a strange, like dark purplish skin. Hey, you're going into the city, right?
Uh-huh.
How'd you like to make just a quick bit of money on your way in?
That sounds sketchy.
It does sound sketchy. That looks he wants to look him over, like get a. Is it like deception or perception or?
What are you trying to find out?
Overall body language, I guess, or like.
How illegal
probably
does this look?
Probably deception if you're going for like what his intentions are.
It'd
Yeah,
be very
intentions.
funny if he's just very a shady guy, but he wants like something completely legitimate.
That would be very funny.
Okay, cool.
22. Yeah, this guy looks like he's probably about to offer you something that is illicit in nature.
A little less than legal.
Yep.
There.
Dan's like, no thanks.
Nah.
Hang on, I haven't even made the offer yet.
Dan humors him.
Look, I just have a bit of mail that needs delivering for inside the city. You drop it, you do a little bit of courier work for me, and you can keep the money that's paid up by the guy inside.
Is he being shown the package?
Yes, you watch as he reaches into his cloak and just pulls out this small parcel that's like heavily wrapped in like brown paper.
May I
And
roll
tied up
occultism?
You're not there.
Ah, damn, that's right.
It's drugs.
That's right.
Is there any sense that I can use to figure out what might be in it?
I mean, it's not really a common sense roll, so it's up to you, I guess. How you feel like what might be in this package.
It's up to you. You literally
Like
do not have
outside
to
taking it and
go out there.
opening it to see what's inside.
You know what? Dan's just gonna straight up ask, what is it?
It's just some
He's gonna-
motivation for the gladiators down at the arena.
It is drugs.
Dan, hearing that is like, no, I'm not.
Or a
interested.
bribe.
I was thinking a threat, like a severed arm or something.
No. He said it's a letter.
Too small.
No, it's
to
like
be-
a small box, like palm of your size big.
Could be a severed ear.
Just lost connection apparently.
What?
I'm back. No, Dan, he's like, nah. No, he doesn't want it. So he's gonna, like, he says no and he's gonna start walking away.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Strange
You
danger.
know, you just kind of like, you just kind of like, suit yourself then, and tucks the box back into his sleeve and then disappears back into Hook's Bay among the alleyways. You catch up to the rest of the group. You continue on to the gate.
Yee.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's for the best that you didn't accept the offer. I mean, that's how a lot of wacky movie hijinks begins. You accept a random offer to give out a parcel, and then for some reason you are now a registered opponent.
He does not want to get himself in wrong intentions where he actually probably needs his father's help.
That's okay, I've marked it off. Dunn has ignored the drug side quest.
Drugs.
Anyways,
Droga.
continue. I'm guessing we're being
That's
stopped at the
indeed.
gate.
The Hangover Part 50 will not be happening in this game.
Are you gonna get shaken down again just to enter?
Yeah, they
Possibly.
really walk up the Scully and just grab you and start shaking you violently.
No! I'm a skeleton! I'm gonna rattle!
Wah.
Wait, no, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
As provided by the Bony Grunty.
Alright, as you approach the gates, you see that they are currently open and there's like traffic coming in and out. Some people are being like randomly stopped to get searched on their way in, but they seem to be more like big caravan drivers rather than just like random foot traffic. The four of you all just like walk in and none of the guards or anyone seems to like, you know, pull you over or stop you. You weren't picked out to be randomly searched.
Yay, we're boring enough.
Yahoo.
Huzzah.
For once, we are boring enough.
And then the guards are like, wait, is that a skeleton? Get him! And they go and tackle
Golly, we told you not to look dead!
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be as lively as possible.
If I remember well, the words were specifically "look alive."
Try.
Anyways, but what is the north forward?
So as you enter into Northwood, you immediately see that it is a lot of large factories and warehouses with more, what's the word? Townhouses, like homes on top of home type situations.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Looking at it, you assume that it is basically where most of the goods that are brought into the city for trade and stuff are being stored and brought into. And then the few people who live out here are probably like factory worker type of situation.
Oh.
The Industrial Revolution.
Essentially. I mean, I do believe that it is the equivalent of the 1940s almost, so
Ah.
there's indeed an industrial revolution stuff going on.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean,
But unlike
Yeah.
the real, boring Industrial Revolution, we actually did make robots.
We made robots and trains and flying machines. Instead of the boring world where we didn't make robots and just made trains.
Right?
We got one of the free things ticked off, and that was about it. I mean, I guess we did get flying machines. They're just kind of shit.
Yeah.
Sit in this tube for the next 3 hours and hope it doesn't crash.
oh, his self-esteem is not the greatest right now.
Oh no.
Dan's not even gonna try to lead us towards the garden. He's just gonna follow the group. A lot is weighing on his brain.
Yeah, fair.
Well, if we're basically just being tourists at the moment, I guess we're following the guidebook.
From Northwood, the four direct districts that you can head to. There is Old Militia, which is more the common, like, it used to be like the old military staging zones and stuff, so there's a lot of old barracks and stuff, but it has been refurbished to be like shops and living areas and stuff like that these days. The military has basically set up camp elsewhere in the city, so they don't really have a presence here anymore. Other than that, you can go to Warframe, which is the new big, basically naval base that has been built along the shore.
Okay.
I do have. I am still carrying that one fucking. What's it called? I am still carrying the silver guard armor that we got from that one dragon.
For that. Okay.
So the Silver Order isn't the military of Bream. The Bream military is the Bream military. The Silver Order is more a not holy, but it is a like Templar order of knights essentially. That's work under Alistair to fight evil.
So I'm still carrying that around with me until we find more of them.
They're their own thing. They're not part of any government body.
Okay.
Right.
Other than Warframe, you can head to the arena, which is named because of the big Coliseum there, but it's also just the entertainment district in general. And other than that, you can head to Moonvale, which is named the Isle, even though it's not actually an isle as it's connected to the mainland. But it is basically the capital within the capital. It is this massive white and silver tower. And going by the guidebook, it is essentially where the leaders of not just Bream, but the greater continent meet to discuss the goings-ons of around the world.
And we're just allowed to go over?
Yep, the general public can go in to watch the meetings at any time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice then.
I kind of say maybe we should go with what's closest, but that's just my opinion.
She wants to
wouldn't
go
mind
see
going
if
to-
Moonvale has a katana.
Also fair.
Let's go to Moonvale.
You go to Moonvale and find Rivers of Blood. It's very confusing.
What?
Ha!
Very fitting. Very fitting.
Alright, you'll make your way over to the spire. So you see this large white and silver tower that kind of like stretches up and then is surrounded by 5 smaller towers that are connected to the main one in the middle. And at the base is a large dome where you see people walking in, coming in and going in at all times.
Just for reference, you don't have to slay the spire.
No. I think it'd be looked down on if you tried to attack the spire.
There's just too many puns to be made here. I'll be honest.
Look, Blue wasn't very creative when he was like 16 and he made all this.
Hey, I actually like a lot of the names and stuff here, so.
To be fair, Slay the Spire wasn't a game back then.
Yes, it was.
Oh.
To be fair, I didn't play it, I don't think.
Yeah. That I can believe. But it was a game back then. Anyways.
Look, I was very creative. I didn't want to call the giant tower in the middle of my city the tower, so I came up with a pseudo name for it, which was just the tower, but not the tower.
It's different enough.
It's different enough to not be called the tower. Come on, guys. This is world building 101.
Exactly.
You don't have to name everything. Oh, actually, you kind of do if it's important. But,
Unfortunately, in the real world, because we do name everything, it would make sense that in a fantasy adjacent world, they would probably also name everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Blue, you're as creative as real life people. you know.
Exactly.
What's that river called? River. The
River.
river.
Don't worry about it.
Amazing.
Your finger, you fool.
Alright, we found this new land. What shall we call it?
Found
land. We're geniuses. But yeah, so going into the spire, there is a mix of like different people of like different like economic groups here. Like you can see people who are more just like the common folk, like your level, like wandering around and having a look around and stuff. You can see more official looking people in a mix of like, you know, exotic robes or suits and other like, you know, basically making themselves look as important as possible. And then you see kind of more of a uniformed group that are broken up into 3 different colors. You see this kind of like, not heavily armored, but like decorative armored, like red cloaked individuals. Not as decorative, but still wearing that same kind of like generic uniform with like a gold trim to it. And then you see ones that still have the same base uniform but aren't armored at all, who have a green look to them. The red ones, the red cloaked individuals, seem to be more like heavy guard around different key places around the spire. The gold ones, who only you see like 1 or 2 at a time, seem to be like moving around a lot and coming and going very quickly. And the green ones seem to be more like engaging with the public and talking to people who approaches them and stuff like that.
Huh. Is there a meeting currently happening?
That we can sneak in on?
Oh,
You don't have to.
Would it be
sneak in, we can
sneaking,
just
I
walk
guess?
in.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not sneaking.
Scully tries to sneak in anyway. They kind of like watch her and don't really care because she's allowed in there, but they're still like, you don't have to do that.
You don't got. Shh! You're ruining my fun!
Doing the Skyrim sneak spread.
78. There's a small gathering going on in the main meeting hall at the moment by the sounds of it, but they haven't got like a big council going on at the moment.
ah.
What are they discussing?
You have to go in and have a listen if you wanted to.
Well, I want to
Interested in going? Yeah, well, I want to semi-go-in.
I do too. I want to be nosy.
Alright. There's my list of stewards.
Well, since we are following
what?
Dunn around, and we are following Dunn around because father. Wow, Dunn, I didn't know your dad was that important.
He's not. Remember, he's not leading right now.
It was just a suggestion.
I've just been
It
following
sounded
y'all
like Scully
around.
was wanting
apparently.
just to come here actually.
Yeah.
So for the fun of it, can everyone roll me a d20 to see which stewards are here?
Sure.
Ooh.
Alright.
Really?
Okay.
At least we're getting them out
fuck.
now.
Sorry, I didn't
At
realize
least we're
that I
getting
had
the
already
bad
rolled.
rolls out now, okay?
Look,
So
so,
13, 4, and 7.
while Blue does that, when I rolled to see how willing and confident Dunn was gonna go to meet his dad, he rolled a 2. He's not very confident at the moment.
No.
Well, one could even say that he lacks the confidence.
Yep. he is like, yeah, and then we're here, and he's like, oh god.
All right. It's fun, actually. You recognize one of them, actually. So
Oh.
as you enter in, you're kind of like a. I'd like the stand where people can sit where they watch like surgeries go on called.
The
A theater?
Yeah, so you guys are kind of in like this kind of theater type area, and then you can look down and see this like large council room area where people will sit and discuss like the going on. Currently, there are 3 individuals who are like really well, like dressed head to toe in the most like grand, over the top, official looking outfits that they probably come from their cultures. One of them you guys actually recognize as you see an older man, and in this like purple and silver trimmed armor.
Oh, nice.
He's this older individual that you guys recognize from your time back in Daggermoon, as you see Isfan currently standing at the table. Across him at the table, you see this elderly woman who is a rat folk in this like deep purple robe with all this like mystic weave like pattern. It's like stitched across it. Who's currently like hunched over on this like wizard staff.
Huh.
And then also kind of just sitting at a table by himself. Elf, not really engaging, but is still present. You see this like pale, scaled kobold who kind of has like a bleached scale. Like it looks like they've actually been like. That this isn't their natural scale color. The color's actually been bleached off them. They're quite old in appearance,
I know who
but
this
dressed
is.
in this like, quite fancy looking attire that has kind of like a, I guess a just real life equivalent, like an Arabian vibe essentially. Like it's very like loose fitting clothing.
Huh.
I gotcha.
My character doesn't know who this is, but I know who this is.
Is this actually the character
It's just-
right now?
I believe he's the
I will
dude
say
from
yes. This
our,
is a character you guys that you have met in previous campaigns.
he was from our Kobold
you know.
campaign.
When we
Yep,
were
they are from the Cobra.
evil.
And you were evil.
When we took over a town.
With an asterisk.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I'm like, first of all, I was like, do they live that long?
They lived like 11 days.
So technically, no, kobolds would not live this long, but this guy has had special treatment to from his old masters that have changed his makeup.
Oh, wait, was this one of the pet kobolds that people used to have?
Yeah.
That we used to
Yes,
pay-
this was one. This
Okay.
was one of the. He is one of the aesthetic kobolds that the elves used to own.
Fucking elves.
He has been through a lot, and because of that, yeah, I rolled some dice, and he is still around.
Wow.
And I figured he would, in that time, probably have a lot of influence over that town, based on where he used to be.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We did sort of leave him in charge.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
As you guys enter, one of the like green cloaked individuals who are standing at the door, kind of like makes a quiet gesture to you to keep your voice down, and then gestures for you guys to take a seat and says, "Lord Isfan and Lady Ness and Lord Voth are currently in session."
Sit.
If you have any questions, and so I'm happy to answer them, but please keep your voice down.
What's up?
Lily takes in a deep breath and no, I'm just kidding.
Dunn is curious on what they are currently talking about, so he whispers back to the Green Knight. What is the current issue at hand? What is on the docket, essentially?
Let's see. The green cloaked individual will let you know that Lady Ness, who is the rat folk, and Lord Voss, the kobold, are currently discussing basically what is going on with a academy school out in the Barrens, as they have concerns that the headmaster for the school seems to have had a personality swap, essentially, and they're concerned something might be going on.
Oh no.
So Isvan is simply sitting in as he was present and when the meeting was called.
Okay, fair enough.
So it sounds like he was just in town. A small meeting was called, and basically he came to sit in just because a meeting was called.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions, or?
So if you listen in, you'll hear that from basically the rat folks, the one who's like controlling most of the discussion, where the other two are more listening. She says that the Academy of Zonoff Tower, which is out in the Barrens, north of Shadow Tower, she's basically describing that the old headmaster, an old grouchy man, and who's been over it, has kind of changed almost overnight personality-wise, and basically has been changing restrictions that the school used to have to allowing normally the restricted arts of like necromancy and other and more like blood magic and demon study and stuff like that. Not fully being like, okay, you can do this freely now, but he used to be staunchly against it, and now he's starting to like allow people to like actually take it as subjects now.
Huh.
Huh.
Okay.
I can see why that's worrying.
And basically, she's basically saying that she would like to basically put into an investigation to look into the tower, or have the headmaster brought into Bream so that he can be questioned. Isvan's kind of like tries to like calm the situation in his way by being like, we can't just throw the council's weight onto the outer fact to other people to be like, we're doing investigations on you just because we have concerns. It's not their place to just step in on the other members of the alliance. Where the kobold is more just not really even paying attention. Like, he's here, but it seems like he doesn't really care about what's being talked about.
Fair enough.
This goes back and forth for a while because, you know, politics and nothing ever gets done anywhere, even in fantasy worlds.
Yep. I imagine eventually it lets up and we're allowed to leave.
I
mean,
think
you
we're
can
allowed
leave
to
if
leave
you want.
whenever the fuck we want.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, I
They're
guess
holding a gun to her head, so.
fair enough. I guess we
Except
listen
for
for a
Scully.
bit.
Scully's always got a gun to their head.
No! It's okay, there's nothing up there.
More intelligent
It's Whisper's
characters.
ghost. Come back with a gun to be like, how dare you kill me? I'll get you.
I like how one of our most intelligent characters just says she has nothing in her head.
Listen, I have intelligence, but it isn't always where it's supposed to be. Sometimes it just kind of migrates through my body.
That's a weird way of saying you think with your dick.
No, sometimes I think with my feet. Get on the right page.
And learning a lot about Uni today that she's into feet.
Anyways.
Moving on.
Let's
Ah,
go.
I like
Yeah,
how that
we went
wasn't
to the
even
spot.
a denial.
Listen. I am partially, but I am more into collarbones.
I don't know if we should be talking about this while live on the studio audience.
Let's move on. I was trying to move on.
Anyway,
Anyway, is there anything else you guys want to do at the Spire?
not currently.
There's not really much to do at the Spire aside from maybe potentially getting more information on what is a potential side quest to go see what's going on at that school in the fucking I forget where it was.
There.
The Barrens.
Yes.
Should we head towards the arena?
If you want.
Sure.
Why not? Let's go look at the arena.
Yeah.
Alright. As you guys begin to leave, Teku,
Yeah?
a guard stops you for a moment and asks if you will consent to a quick pat down.
T poses.
Alright, they give you and your bags just a quick search and then let you go.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna check to see if anything was removed? Or?
Yes.
Looking.
I'm guessing it's a
there'll
perception to
be
see if
a-
anything was removed.
Nope. I thought it was a privately rolled dice. I don't know.
No, nothing was removed from you. The guard was just doing his job and searching the stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
To the arena.
To the arena. Alright, as you begin to arrive in the arena district, you see like what seems to be like a constant, almost festival atmosphere is set up as there's like just miniature rides everywhere. Kids are riding around lining up for like different things. There's like a puppet show set up on the side of the road type thing. But the main structure that's kind of like looms over the entire district is this massive Colosseum arena. And you just hear like cheers and screams going on from inside the arena. As you guys get closer though, you suddenly hear like the crowd booing loudly. Suddenly followed by this high-pitched scream as you watch someone get launched into the sky, float there for a little bit, and before coming crashing back down into the arena.
Oh.
Guardian, is
Oh,
that
dang.
you?
God damn it.
Someone,
Like
Someone
someone was
just
just
got knocked
ragdolled into the sky, floated there for like a good 5 seconds or so, before they came crashing back down again.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Not fun.
Based on like the audience reaction, there are a few cheers in there, but most people are booing whoever whatever's going on in there.
It seems like the favorite did not do so well.
So it would seem.
Is there like any signs of what's currently happening? Because I imagine
you see posters and banners everywhere talking about a week-long Magic tournament.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains that bit.
So Teku should sign up, right?
It's for schools.
School of Life.
Unfortunately, that one does not pay. That one doesn't get paid.
Damn.
If you look into Attacker, while all the schools are taking part, it also welcomes anyone else to take part as well if they wish.
Ooh. Sure, I'll take part.
Yeah.
Giant
Oh,
fox
Lord.
woman shows up with a hammer.
You walk in through the main gate, and as you enter into like this big lobby area, you see people like it's kind of like part museum in a way, as there's all these statues of what you can assume is like past
Past
combatants in the arena. Like some have like big trophy cases, some have like just like a bronze statue or so built of them. Two of them kind of stand out the most though, like in like these are like the big champions. You see this massive bronze bust of what looks like a knoll, or knoll for fucking D&D speech.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like upper body, arms out in a big like cheer. Behind it is also a painting of. There's basically two paintings. One is of this like small child of like knoll, kind of standing in the middle of an arena with a rock in their hand, covered in blood, and this massive knight just like lying dead at their feet.
Oh.
And then standing next to that is what you assume is the same one, but now all grown up. He is like dressed in like gladiatorial like armor. He has two axes in his hands, and he's standing like triumphantly over the body of this huge troll who he's cut the head off, whose head he's like decapitated off.
Huh.
Looking into it, you see like all these prizes and stuff like that, like of like Grand Champion, Hero of the Arena, all these other titles that he's gained over his life. As you see, just in like big letters written across like the bronze bust, click Sadmore.
Hey. I like how Discord protected us all from the wife freaking out.
Oh gosh.
Look, he's a legacy character.
He is a legacy character.
Up at the desk where people are going to buy tickets to go and watch the arena, the biggest statue in the room kind of standing behind it. At first you think it's a siege engine of some strange capacity, but you realize it's actually a giant automaton with like a huge cannon mounted on its shoulder, wearing like the body parts of different monsters it has slain, just like hard posing. As you see its title like carved into the stone of this big monument, and depicting the Grand Arena Champion of all Domainese, he's Fragzar.
Yes.
Looks at the statue. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight that.
Yeah, no.
Written underneath it, you see current champion 4,805 AR, which is over 700 years ago, to current.
I really wouldn't want to fight that.
Yeah, something like that's been around a while.
So this guy looks like he's been like grand champion of the entire continent of all their fighting arenas for the last 700 years. Click's one that you're looking at, which is the next like most impressive looking one, happened about 300 years ago, and it is basically stating that like he's the grand champion of Bream itself, so he's like the local boy essentially.
Cool guy.
Click, the local boy, next to the big fucking robot.
The murder bot, yes.
My bad. Clicks is for 4,500 AR, so 200 years ago. But still, like, you see like other paintings of like other like champions throughout different eras and stuff like that, but yeah, whoever these two individuals were, or still are in some cases, they have like the biggest fanfare about them. Like people seem very, like the arena seems very proud about these two.
There.
Oh. How much are for the tickets to watch? Because we're gonna watch Teku participate, I imagine.
How much is registration?
You approach and ask. The woman at the desk says that it's 1 gold for a ticket just to go and watch. When you show your interest in taking part, she indicates that if that's the case, you'll need to speak to the arena master downstairs.
Alright.
She gestures to some stairs that are going down and some stairs that are going up. And she says, audience that way. If you're looking to take part, go downstairs.
I go downstairs.
We'll pay a gold
Alright.
to watch.
Might as well see how this goes, yeah.
What's the time for you guys?
9:52.
What time did you say you had to go, Yudi?
11.
11.
Okay.
We got the time.
Have it decent out. I think after this,
I was gonna say actually, just because I don't actually have arena matches set up, this would be a good time to stop anyway. But I can
That
still
works.
introduce.
I mean-
We can still like just role play the end of it, and then when we have Teku going to the first match, just we can end.
That sounds good.
Alrighty.
So the rest of you, I'll do you guys first. You go up and find yourself some seats. It is like large sandstone of different levels, kind of like a huge staircase going right around the arena where you can sit anywhere you want. You also see like a big box of like pillows and stuff like that you can take, and blankets if you want to make yourself more comfortable in your sitting area.
Nice.
Groovy.
As you get down into the arena and like kind of focus, because you guys are like up in the top at the moment, you finally get like a small like, not quite headache, but your eyes go a bit funny for a second. And suddenly it's like you're looking through binoculars and it feels like you're right down there watching from like first person perspective of like the fights going on.
oh,
Nice
an
effect.
enchantment.
You're gone from like being up in like the toppest rung of the arena, and now you feel like you're in the splash zone of the fight.
Oh,
Nice.
Splash zone.
Currently, the crowd is still booing and cheering as you see this man dressed in like leathered armored with like a black cloak on. His face is masked by by a strange helmet. His left hand is burning with fire, and his right hand has like electricity sparking out of it. And he's kind of like both hands in the air, like even at the crowd's booing him, he seems to be like loving the entire thing. As this knight is just like this magical looking knight in armor, who you assume was probably like his opponent, is just lying crumpled on the ground in front of him after like their fall.
oh,
You then see as a door kind of like opens on the side and two other like people coming in to like do battle against this guy. As they begin to fight, the guy mixes the fire and electricity in his hands, and suddenly lets out this like big shockwave in front of him that does like a big explosion of like basically an energy blast that throws one backwards, and it has the other one kind of like topple over and fall in front of him. As the one that fell over in front of him tries to get up to cast like a spell of some sort, he just raises his foot and just steps on them, just crumping them into the floor.
Oh.
And immediately the audience is just booing this guy once again.
He's certainly playing the heel character properly. Or, you know, just a general asshole.
As that fight begins to wind down, you hear an announcer from like up top somewhere, kind of like echo through the arena for everyone to hear. And he announced that the champions from Zonoff Tower's School of Magic has now defeated four of the Bream's Augurs in single combat, one after the other.
Oh, damn.
And declares that is a full 10 points for their school. And as you look over at the announce board, you see these like 4 different tubes filled with like different colors, and one of them, which has a black dragon image on their flag, suddenly fills with more energy.
Oh, damn.
So looking at it, you see the 4 schools. You see Zonoff Tower, which has the image of a black dragon on theirs, is almost full. You see this purple banner with an eagle on it, which is the Bream Augurs, which is about halfway full. In second place, which is a close tie for the Zonoff Tower, you see Castle Naystar, which has a kind of like a lizard in an armchair for their banner.
Ah, yes. The unseen university of this universe.
And then you have what looks like a strange sea monster for a school called Arona in the land of Inaro.
Okay.
So it looks like these 4 like big magic schools throughout the world are currently competing in like their best students. Yeah, and Zonoff Tower, which there's one guy by the sound that just beat 4 other wizards by himself. It's kind of dominating this year.
Oh.
Teku, as you head down, you find like the gladiatorial arena area, as most of the people don't look like they actually are fitted for this thing, as they look like, you know, kids and students and stuff from school.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it's mostly like high school and university kids hanging around in this like what would be what you would assume mostly filled with like arena combatants.
Big buff burly man, yas.
Yeah.
They are here to pump you up.
But as you go like look around for a bit, another purple-skinned elf with a mohawk approaches you. As this dark elf walks up to you and they're just like, "Aren't you a bit old to be at school, ma'am?"
Well, I saw that it was open to the public, and I thought I'd participate. Well, so the School of Life never stops accepting students.
Let's go.
Alright, you fucking nerd. Well, I don't think the audience will approve of you going in and beating up toddlers, so I'll put you in the adult division. Think you can handle that?
Thumbs up.
Alright. Class of magic. What kind of spellcaster are you?
Hang on, let me look at my character sheet.
I've only been playing this character for 2 years and I don't know what class I am.
Look,
You are a magus.
I am a magus, but doesn't tell me what kind of class of spell it is.
I think you're not. So it's not divination. It's not.
Am I arcane?
You are arcane and
Okay.
you're a preparation wizard.
Yee.
Ah.
I'm an arcane preparation wizard, but I kind of never prepared different spells.
Yep.
You're an arcane preparations wizard, but you play it as spontaneous.
Basically.
Oh, fancy lady with a big hammer, I can take it.
Yes.
Alright. I'll find a nice guardian or something to throw you two at so you can punch each other in the face for a bit. Sure, our audience will love it as pre-time.
Cool.
Pre-show.
You get 5 gold for taking part. You double the money if you win. Agreed?
Agreed.
Alright. Who knows, if the audience likes you enough, I might throw you against someone actually impressive.
You got this.
As you suddenly hear like a door opening in the back, and you'll hear like the boos from the audience. It then now properly echo in. As you see Teku, this masked individual in like black leather with a large cloak coming down, still like throwing his arms up, cheering as he does, being like, yeah! And he fucking like runs up as he comes in. All the other schools are kind of like giving him space and not really wanting to interact with him. As you watch him just walk over to one of the like mannequins that people are using as like training dummies, grabs hold of it with the hand that's on fire, and he just continues to hold it until the entire mannequin bursts into flame.
Huh.
The dark elf who's with you just kind of like sighs and just like, I fucking hate wizards. You then see as a stretcher, like a group of people coming in with stretchers carrying like 4 different people come in. They get brought over and placed down in this like white sand that's been spread out. There's a bit of a glow from it, and suddenly you hear like the snapping and rearranging of bones as these people are basically quite brutally put back together again from their like being gravity magic to death essentially. And eventually they finally like get back up again and start like hard panting from both the experience of being brutally mangled and then put back together again just as brutally.
Boy.
Teku will do medicine on them just to make sure that they are okay.
As you go over and like examine them, yeah, it's like they've never been in a fight in their life essentially. Like, you would not believe that 5 seconds ago most of these people were pancakes on the floor.
Pobrecitos.
Well, I'm glad that they are better.
Looking at the sand and watching as it trails up into the arena, you can see the arena itself is just covered in the same white sand. And you, with your medicine and knowledge of magic, realize it's revival sand. Essentially, it is a magical substance where no matter what happens while you're on it, like a massive monster could come and step on you essentially in the sand. And given enough time, your body will just heal from it and rebuild itself back to normal again, like it never happened.
Oh, that is brutal.
Yeah.
I can imagine this was
It
necessary dealing with
It
Rexar.
is not healing, it is not good healing, but it is basically like a very effective form of immortality from like physical stuff essentially. Like, you can be stabbed, shot, poisoned, exploded with a fireball, and as long as you are on the sand while it happens, the sand will basically revive you like it never happened in the first place.
It'll take care of all the physical stuff, but not the mental.
Yep. Any mental trauma that happens to you, that's gonna linger probably. But the big thing is the entire arena itself, like the entire fighting pit, and even down here seems to be like covered in it, which you know would be very expensive.
Yup.
So yeah, does Teku still feel confident to go out there and fight, knowing that while she won't die out there, there'll be no holding back punches. Whatever happens to Teku will happen to Teku.
Oh no.
Teku will take that risk.
Alright.
Also,
Next time when we come back.
does there seem anything off about the one that did this to the others?
His magic does not seem like, even that he uses it masterfully to like mix the different elements together to make big explosions and control gravity and do all this other fancy stuff. At the same time, it doesn't look like the magic itself is controlled. It's very chaotic. Like it's not being used by a wizard to like cast a spell. It seems like he is just throwing elements out there and seeing what happens. He's more like a cocktail maker or mixologist type thing. Like he is just splashing different alcohols together and throwing out whatever happens. He has a few formulas that he seems to know very well, like the gravity stuff, but nothing he is doing is like actual magic like you would from like a student or a wizard.
So he is off.
He is off. He might not be a wizard or your typical, like, you know, student mage like yourself. He might be, and I hate to say it, a filthy sorcerer.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Teku potentially dies.
Oh God!
No, you're good. You're
The
good.
word there was
Don't-
potentially.
Yeah, but don't even consider it. It's not possible because it's not gonna happen. Not even potentially. You got this. But I mean, if you do die, we can be skeleton buddies.
I'll be fine.
The physical part of her will be fine.
Still.
It's the mental.
Well,
I'll catch you guys next week.
I was already getting the
That's
beetles
good.
ready to wrench the flesh off her body.
Scully, how could you?
It's okay, you know? We'll stop getting weird looks if there's two skeletons.
We might get weirder looks.
You would be getting constant weird looks because you would just. Dad would be very upset that his girlfriend is now a bag of bones.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I imagine Dunn enjoys all the meat on Teku.
yeah.
Ah.
I walked into that one, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You very willingly walked into that one.
Yeah.
Anywho, thank you for joining us, chat. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Yay, yay, yay.
Boy.